university student. I become a minor. I had my ex partner, 20,000 bitcoins. 20,000 bitcoins. Yeah, it's a large amount. We got the very good machine in 2013, and actually, so if I keep them, I'm becoming a billionaire like right now. So I didn't keep them, so that's why I'm still an entrepreneur. No. I just build a social network that time. And in 2015, I sold it to a Nasdaq-listed company named Cheetah Mobile. So I entered the blockchain world and I built the crypto docs. So it's more popular than the crypto kitties actually, because Chinese people too many exchanger like traders in the exchange. Be an entrepreneur is about it's my personality actually. I want to build something. I want to create something, not just making money. We are just using the crypto docs to testing the Ether network. That's why we do this project. But I didn't know like it's become so popular in China.
So what is ONO built on?
Built on EOS.io is a very powerful the software, blockchain software. So we are using the EOS.io software to build the ONO mainnet. We are going to launch ONO social network on the ONO mainnet. Right now, China has a new policy of the crypto world. They are going to support the technology of blockchain, and also ONO actually is a very open source technology. So we have lots of developers all around the world. Actually, ONO is an international project. It's not only it's just because I'm the founder and I'm a Chinese, but my team has lots of people from different countries. It's just like Facebook have over billions dollars of the income every year or every season from the commercial activity or the advertising, but they are using the users' data and the content you are making,
right,
to earn money, right? The content actually belongs to you. It's your mind. You're creating something for Facebook. So they steal all the money from you actually, but you didn't know. You are all the slaver. We are all the slavers of the centralized platform actually.
We
you
agree.
Work for them.
Yeah. Well, I've always said if the product is free, you are the product. Right?
Yes.
And so, but you're also free. How are you managing to stay free and also give us profit? Let us profit from it.
Sure, because your content has a value behind. It's called intention value. So the most obvious thing that to prove the intention value is existing is the advertising. Like, because the businessman will buy the advertising from the high quality content. So it's basically, it's not Mazda, right? Mazda said they will have no advertising in their whole life, but I don't think it's a good thing for the economic system, because economic system needs a circulation. It's a full circulation. So, and it's positive circulation. It's not about no advertising. You need advertising, indeed. But you just have to give them back to the content producer, back to the economic builder. If you are really a builder and you are a really good producer, you can earn lots of money. It's very fair, and you will never want to to destroy this platform, because it's your benefit. So you own your own words and you own your own content. You own your own benefits. So here's the thing, and it's gonna become very prosperous in the future because everybody will get money from that. ONO will solve all this problem that have everyone is equal and everyone has chance to create high. If you create high quality content, the celebrities cannot copy paste you.
Right. That's why I called ONO, potentially a Facebook killer. You've got a ways to catch up because they're at 2 billion people. But I actually think you're probably going to do it. And not. What was interesting was it took Facebook like 10 years to get to 2 billion people. I'm going to predict it's going to take you 2.
I think the blockchain will change human life also and create at least 10 to 100 times more value by changing the speed of the economic operation. The user experience is the most important thing in the world. It's like, so that's why I said the most, it's extremely decentralized is not right. The extremely centralized is not right also. So maybe user experience will, in the middle of them, or little bit decentralized or more decentralized, rare decentralized, medium decentralized stuff. So
a little tiny safety net just in case.
If you don't have so many users right now, and you open the ICO or you open the pre-sale of your token first before you get user, your economic system may crash. Because of what? Because this platform has lots of big whales. They are investors, not the content producer. Because if you right now you can write content and you can gain tokens for free. Just you write content. You're creating this social network. So that's why we give you the profit, right? So but if I get more investors in the very beginning, the big whales will make you desperate. You will see you write an article, it wastes you 3 hours to write, and then you gain 1,000 ONO. But one of the investors, they just have 1 billion ONO. You think you waste your whole life, you cannot chase them. So it's you bring the real world Matthew effect happening. Same thing in the social network. That's ridiculous. So that's why we don't do that.
I totally agree with you. I cannot launch this until I actually have a working application with users, because it's all about getting the user base, not about whales, not about having 5 or 6 people having most of the tokens.
Blockchain world actually is not only about the technology. It's also about the economics and policies and also the governance. So if you cannot governance the community better, it will ruin your network also. Over 300,000 users right now in the test net. So I think it will become bigger if we cancel the invitation code system. We have the invite system right now. If you don't have the code, you cannot join. So because global people cannot use ONO right now, so they cannot gain tokens. That's why we are not really sending the tokens to the Chinese people right now. It's just a test net. So that's why we use the inviting system to control the numbers of the people coming to the platform.
Because otherwise you'd have millions of people already.
Yeah, I think that have to keep it fair to the global people. And also we have over 1 million fans in our community, followers in the community right now.
Wow.
So how do we build that is because we have the ONO DAC, ONO decentralized autonomous community. All the people can join the ONO DAC as a global partner or the community partner, community volunteer, different kinds of position they can join if they want to contribute and gain tokens. So that's why we organic grow so fast.
Yeah, I love the concept, and I love that you put the users first, because that's not generally what a lot of these potential unicorn companies do. They think about how fast can we get to revenue, how fast can we get to $1 billion in revenue, and you're thinking about how can we create a broad, stable foundation of users that keeps this thing going forever. And I think that's a different mindset.
Yeah, and actually, it's a different, the target. If your target is money, revenue, you cannot build a, huge civilization or huge philosophy of your company. Like people, they are just you are using your people, and people will just using you. If you cannot catch up the newest or fastest, somehow, so people will dump you also. So like if you build a philosophy, like Apple did, Google did also. Their target is not the revenue. They just want to create for the human, or like create a better user experience for users. So they will gain lots of true love followers.